All right, you guys, it's the one and only Christopher Bruce Barrington here again. I just had some more thoughts in this good versus evil domination game happening on this world and in this universe. All right, as I've said before, I was given a God identity that is symbolic of every color, almost every color, shape, word, idea you could ever imagine. Like symbolic of most of the good things you could ever imagine in reality. And evil, mainly the Canadians, have been doing everything they can to try to sabotage, destroy, and ruin me as much as possible. So that all of existence, all of existence through my identity become a source of amusement for all evil in reality, and hopefully a bad memory for all good. All right? Now, apparently, what I did in reality was that the creator or somebody started teaching me about morality and right and wrong and good and bad. And I started planting those seeds of goodness on this world. And apparently, through my identity and the seeds of goodness and everything, the Canadians kept attacking and rejecting it and making things worse and worse and worse. So apparently they became the most foul beings in all of existence, the most evil filth ever anywhere. And then every seed of goodness that I planted in Canada made the Canadians and all evil everywhere, because Canadians are the heart and soul of evil. They are the worst beings in all existence. All of them. The absolute worst beings to ever fucking exist. So they're part of Team Evil. They're the heart and soul of Team Evil. If you plant seeds of goodness in the heart and soul of Team Evil, that seed of goodness is constantly attacked and offended for all eternity. It's an eternal. It's like infusing of poison into the heart and soul, and the heart and soul of evil. Yeah, and it literally sits there and makes all evil in existence infinitely worse every second of every day. And every seed of goodness you plant, it has an eternal accumulative effect, making them all infinitely worse every second of existence. And at the same time, because the creator and myself and all Team Good were an instrument of that destruction, of the permanent destruction of all evil in existence, yeah, and making them infinitely worse, apparently being the instrument of that means that every seed of goodness that I plant makes all good in existence exponentially better for being the instruments of destruction of that evil. So basically, every single time I create a seed of goodness and plant it on this internet or anywhere, just create something, some truth, logic, whatever, a seed of goodness, plant it on this internet, and then boom, every second for eternity, all evil in existence becomes exponentially worse, and all good in existence becomes infinitely better. Like it just every second, so basically I'm doing the most insane amount of good deeds you could ever imagine. Like basically, like I said, like good deeds through destruction of all evil in existence, and good deeds through the betterment of all good in existence. Like to an infinite degree. So, here we come. Here's the point of my video, what I was going to make this video for. If that's true, and I am an exceedingly good person, like if my soul is an exceedingly good soul because of the amount of infinite amount of good deeds that I've done. If that's true, if evil attacks me and causes infections or ruins my wounds or whatever, if evil spirits and demons and stuff like that keep attacking me and trying to ruin my healing and ruin my health and poison and mutilate and stuff like that, if they do that, and then, it makes them all infinitely worse. All evil in existence infinitely worse. If they give me an infection, they poison, mutilate, attack, whatever. Now it brings me to this question. If Team Good knows that, if the creator and all good in existence know that I am an exceedingly good person doing an exceedingly insane amount of good deeds, no? If they know that evil is attacking me and destroying me, yeah, and just relentlessly attacking me, if they don't do something to try to help protect me and fight off evil and heal the wounds and clear the infections, heal the wounds, purge the toxins and stuff like that. If they do nothing and sit back and let evil relentlessly attack me, no, and destroy me for amusement, no, would that mean that all good the Creator is allowing it? No, I don't know, because it would technically mean that the Creator is allowing all evil in existence to attack all good in existence and doing nothing about it. Yeah? But it could be like I said, like, maybe it means serving a greater good. Like, go ahead and attack him. You know, you attack him, all good in existence just become infinitely better, and you all become infinitely worse. Yeah, so maybe that's what they're doing. But, I don't know, it just makes me wonder, like, yeah, if good beings just keep letting me be poisoned and mutilated and fucking, like I said, like, hitting me with infections and destroying my healing progress and stuff like that, yeah? If it would make them worse people for knowingly and willingly letting evil constantly fucking destroy me and ruin my life, yeah? And, yeah, like trying to put me in a situation, like if they put me in a situation where if good doesn't heal me and doesn't help me, then I get left with no choice but to turn to evil for surgical help and medicines and stuff like that to heal me. So if I do that, does it mean that all good is forcing me to become evil? So they're actually attacking me in a way. Yeah? You know what I mean? Yeah? Like if the Creator and all good in the universe put me into a situation where I'm wounded and stuff like that so much, that's been happening for the last year, just being every time I create truth and goodness, it's like they smite me with infections. They rapidly clear up, and then boom, they smite me with an infection again. Or the wound will rapidly heal, boom, it'll disintegrate. It'll rapidly heal, boom, it'll disintegrate. And it's like, what the fuck is fucking going on? You know, and it makes me wonder if there are good and evil entities in this reality. Like, if there is a good deity, creator deity, could there also be a demonic deity in reality? A demonic entity that just tries to ruin everyone and everything? No. But, yeah. So anyway, I'm wondering, if the Creator doesn't help, if the Creator and good and all good in existence don't find ways to help and heal me while I resist and fight off evil, does that mean that they're putting me into a situation where I have little to no choice but to turn to evil for help and thus be accepting evil in my life or rejecting good? You know, so in a way, does that mean that the Creator is putting me in a situation, is basically in a way, in a roundabout way, is it like an attack by saying, like, look, you know, I'm not going to help you. You can either kill yourself and die, or suffer and rot away and die, or you can turn to evil and fucking let them butcher you some more. Yeah. So would that be a form of attack from the Creator and all good in the universe? You know what I mean? I think that maybe that's what they're doing in this game. Like, I don't know, but fucking, it really is disturbing. Like, it seems like I said, like, my wounds will suddenly just rapidly, I'll get a really bad infection in my, like, what happened was I cut my toenail about a month ago. It didn't pierce the skin or anything. There was no wounds or nothing. And then a couple of hours later, it was like pus and infection and swelling and pain. And I'm like, what the hell is this? You know, I clip my toenail and suddenly get a bad infection? And it's like, what the fuck? You know, and my pressure ulcer was almost completely healed. There's just a little pinhole left to heal. And then suddenly, poof, it all just started disintegrating and falling apart. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then suddenly it's like I get smitten really bad and the wound looks horrible. And then I'll like extreme accelerated healing for like a day or two that'll grow like 5 millimeters of skin in just the span of like grow like 5 millimeters of skin in just the span of like 24 hours and rapidly healing. And then suddenly it stops and it sits there twitching and fluctuating. And then suddenly, poof, it all turns to white fluffy crap and sloughs off like the white trash story or whatever. No. So it makes me wonder, is there really good and evil beings constantly fighting over me in a psychological warfare thing? Like, but in the situation that I'm in, because of the disgusting pig Canadians, is it literally put God or the Creator in a situation where she almost feels like she has no choice but to try to do something to try and help me heal and help me fight off evil, so that my existence can be a source of amusement for good and a nightmare for evil. But anyway, let's try to ask here. Let's see what she says. All right, dear Creator, if you're kind of in a situation now, or if it's true that you and evil are constantly in a war over my soul because of my identity and my existence, and while you constantly try to rapidly heal me, they constantly try to attack and poison and infect and ruin my health and ruin my body. If that's true, that these slimy, greasy Canadians and their demonic Jesus, all the crap and all the filth of existence, are constantly attacking me and trying to ruin my health and my body and my soul, and you and all good are constantly trying to heal and help and whatever, in some sort of like tug-of-war game. If that's true, then pretty please create a face with a heart and a 314 in the laundry. All right, so here we go. A face with a heart and a 314. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, let's see. Is there a face with a heart or a 314? No, I'm not seeing much. I'm not seeing much at all. I don't know. Maybe it's not true. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Well, there's almost like an eye there, an eye there. A bit of a little heart-shaped nose right there. And a mouth right there. So there's sort of like a face with a heart-shaped nose. Sort of like a face with a heart-shaped nose. Is there a 314? Well, it's not very good. There's sort of like, more like an S, but it's sort of like a curve up there, like a wavy 3, and like a 1 right there, and a messed up 4 right there. So, maybe. Let's take a look somewhere else. Is there a better 3? Yeah, so we sort of got a wavy 3, 1, and a messed up broken 4 right there. And then an eye there, a heart-shaped nose, and a mouth right there. Not very good. But, yeah, there you go. So, maybe it is true that there is some sort of like tug of war because of this identity I was given, and some sort of like battle in existence, some sort of game between good and evil, and the ultimate slime of existence, Jesus, the scum demon molester pig spirit, and the Creator, myself, and all good. So anyway.